Welcome everybody. Thanks for joining today. My name is Cassie and today we'll be doing a 30-minute slow flow practice. As always, if you have a couple of yoga blocks or a couple of books, those will be really helpful throughout your practice. And specifically today, if you have a yoga strap or a hand towel or a t-shirt, something like that, that'll be useful as well. Alright, so you can keep your strap or your hand towel close by. You won't need the blocks right away. And we'll get started on our backs in the supine position. I recommend either starting with your legs out long in a shavasana pose or with knees pointing up towards the ceiling. Allow your eyes to soften or close. Soften the muscles of your face. And just start to notice your natural flow of breath. You might also start to take in other sensations, sounds from around the room, smells. You might even notice thoughts as they bubble up. Gently becoming aware of things as they arise in your field of awareness. And when you're ready, start to slow down your breath, allowing inhales and exhales to take up a bit more time and more space as they start to fall into a rhythmic pattern, consistent and sustainable. If you like to practice with Ujjayi breath, you're welcome to cultivate that now by gently closing the whisper muscles of the back of your throat, like you're fogging a window on a cool day. Ujjayi is a gentle, audible breath. It sounds like a whisper on the inhale and exhale. And it provides another way to meditate, to draw awareness to your breath. Take just a few more rounds of breath here in this first pose. Stay soft around your eyes, between your eyebrows, and along your jaw. Stay for your next full breath in. And on your breath out, take your arms past your ears, lengthen out through your legs for full body stretch. You can reach more through your right side, more through your left, or spread out fingers and toes. Take an inhale. And exhale, draw your right knee into your chest, wrap your hands around, and hug your knee in close. Flex both ankles, and then go ahead and take the leg from side to side, massage out your right hip joint. Bring the leg back to center and lengthen your right leg up towards the sky. A few options. You can take hand to big toe. You can use your strap to go around the ball of the big foot. If you don't have a prop today, you can interlace hands behind the back of the thigh. Shoulders relax. Low belly engages just a bit. Slow breath in. Exhale to open your leg out to the right side. Again, if you don't have a prop, you can take hand under the leg, under shin or thigh. Left thigh is heavy towards the ground. Inhale, right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale. exhale to half happy baby. Bend your right knee out to the right side, hand to inside of foot or to the outside of the thigh. Just very gently weighting the knee down towards the ground. Don't forget to press through your left heel. Both ankles are still flexed. Slow breath in. Right knee into chest. Give it a final squeeze. And release to full body stretch. One inhale here. Exhale, left knee into chest. Wrap your hands around and hug it in close. Flex both ankles and swivel your leg from side to side, massaging out your left hip joint. Bring your knee back to center and lengthen your leg up towards the ceiling. Again, strap to foot, hand to big toe or hands behind thigh. And let your shoulders relax here. Gently press through both heels. One more inhale. And slowly open out to the left side. Gently firm through your lower abdomen and heavy your right thigh towards the ground. If this feels too extreme, you can always bend the right knee. That will give you a little bit less sensation. Inhale, left leg up towards the sky. And exhale to bend the knee out to the left side. Half happy baby. Belly firms, right thigh is heavy. Gently weighting, but not pulling left knee towards the ground. Breathe in. And bring left knee into your chest. Right knee joins, give them both a squeeze. Take a little rock side to side or draw some circles with your kneecaps. If you'd like a little bit of dynamic movement, you can tuck your chin and take a few rocks head to tail. If not, you can skip it and gently roll over onto either side, and we'll meet in a seat. In our seat, we'll start with right leg out long in front and left knee bending out to the side. Press your right heel forward. Inhale to reach your hands high. And exhale to forward fold over your leg. It might be just a gentle fold, some might go deeper, but do firm through your low belly and lengthen through your back body. If your foot is within reach, feel free to wrap your hands around, but no need to pull or strain here. You could always use your prop instead as well. Inhale to lift your gaze. And exhale to come on up to a tall seat. Cross your right leg in front of your left for Sukhasana, or take right leg on top of left thigh for half lotus. Inhale, reach both hands high. And exhale, twist to the right. Lift the sternum just a little bit to avoid rounding forward, and maybe you look over your back shoulder. Take a breath in, and slow return back to center. We'll switch sides. Left leg out long, right knee bent out to the side. Press your heel forward. Inhale to sweep your hands high, and exhale to hinge down. To whatever degree feels safe and comfortable. If your foot is within reach, you're welcome to take your hands around. Do firm through your low belly and lengthen through back body. No need to force. Inhale, lift your gaze. And exhale, come on up to a tall seat. Choose Sukhasana, easy seat, or half lotus. Inhale to lift both hands high, and exhale, twist to the left. A gentle lift through the breastbone, just so that you don't round forward. An option to look over back shoulder. Smooth, steady breaths. Breathe in, and return. unwind your legs. If you need to shake them out, go ahead and do that. And then come on over to tabletop pose. Wrists directly under shoulders, knees under hips on all fours. Take a moment of intuitive movement. That might be swaying hips side to side, or it might be cat-cows, arching and rounding the spine. In a couple of breaths, we'll meet in downward facing dog. You're welcome to go there before then, if you're ready. Make your way to downward facing dog. Hands step slightly forward of the tabletop, hips lift high. And when you land, sit bones point up, hands press down, and low belly hugged in. Wrap your triceps down towards the ground. Nice, strong inversion here. Inhale, lift up high to your toes. And exhale to walk both feet forward. We'll take ragdoll at the top, feet step wide. Hands to opposite elbows. Bend your knees, at least to start. Sit bones point up. Top of the hip crests point down. Maybe you take a little sway. Take one more breath in. Release your hands down and heel toe your feet closer together. Hands to shins, find halfway lift, flat spine. Forward fold, breathe out. Inhale, stand all the way up, reach your hands high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach hands out and up, glance up. Exhale, forward fold, knees soften. Halfway lift, breathe in. Plant your hands and step back to downward facing dog. Triceps wrap down. Next inhale, come forward to high plank pose. Knees can stay up or you can bring them down to the mat. Either way, press down more through your hands, open your shoulder blades and hug your low belly in. Inhale to shift forward, shoulders over knuckles. And exhale to lower down flat. Hips and heart touch the ground at the same time. 2 rounds. Baby cobra. Inhale to lift your heart. Exhale, release down. Again, baby cobra. Heart rises, elbows wrap back. Release down. Breathe out. Child's pose. Hips towards heels. Downward facing dog. Hips press up and back. We'll stay for 2 rounds of breath, and we'll flow through a couple rounds of sun salutation A. Inhale, lift high to toes. Bend your knees, look forward, step or hop. Halfway lift, hands to shins. Forward fold, breathe out. Inhale, sweep your hands high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep your hands up, glance up. Exhale, forward fold, knees soften. Halfway lift, breathe in. Plant your hands and step back to high plank, knees up or down. Inhale to shift forward. Exhale to lower down, hips and heart together. Cobra or baby cobra, heart rises, shoulders stay low. Downward facing dog, press up and back. Stay for 1 breath in and 1 breath out. Inhale, lift high to toes. Bend your knees, look forward, step or hop. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Sweep high, Urdhva Hastasana. Hands to heart, exhale. Reach high, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Plank pose, knees up or down. Inhale to shift forward. Exhale to lower down, half or all the way. Up dog or cobra, lift your heart, squeeze thighs. Downward facing dog, hips press up and back. All right, we'll take a few rounds of breath to land here. You can stay in down dog. You might come down to child's pose for a moment, knees wide, hands forward and forehead to the mat or to a pillow or a prop underneath. You're always welcome to take rest whenever you need it in your practice. All right, let's meet in downward facing dog, and we'll add some more shapes in. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, step through, back heel down at about 45 degrees, and reach both hands high, warrior one. Right hip draws back slightly, frontal hip points lift up, and shoulders relax. Gazing out softly in front of you. Take a breath in. Warrior two. Right arm forward, right knee bends. Glance out over front middle fingers. Now just flip your front palm and reverse your warrior. Reach right arm high and open up right side body. Breath in. Side angle. Right elbow to right thigh, left arm reaches straight up. Rotate your ribs up towards the sky and lengthen the underside of your ribs. Turn your top palm to the wall behind you, thumb points back, and find half bind. Left hand into back right pocket. Continue to rotate your ribs up and lean your top shoulder back. Press down through both feet. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, extended side angle. Left arm reaches forward. Continue to rotate your ribs up. One more breath in. Hands down to the mat. Choose either a vinyasa or step straight back to down dog. Vinyasa can be a high to low, it can be cat-cow. Any transition that feels good for you. Second side. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Exhale, step through. Back heel down at about 45 degrees and sweep both hands up. Warrior one. Draw your left hip back and lift your frontal hip points up. Soften shoulders. And take a nice soft gaze out in front of you. Breathe in. Warrior two. Breathe out. Left arm forward, right arm back. Bend into front knee. And glance out over front middle fingers. Inhale to flip your front palm. And exhale to reverse warrior. Open up left side body. Breathe in. Side angle. Left arm to left thigh, right arm reaches straight up. Lengthen the bottom sides of the rib and rotate your ribs up. Top palm turns to face the wall behind you, thumb points back. Side angle, right hand into back left pocket, and lean your right shoulder back. Half bind. Inhale, right hand reaches high. Exhale, reach forward, extended side angle. Keep rolling your ribs up and pressing through back foot. One more inhale. Hands down to the mat, vinyasa, or straight back to downward facing dog. No matter what, a breath in and a breath out. All right, 2 breaths to land, and we'll take one slow flow through our sequence today. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Bend your knee, peel your hip open. Inhale, lengthen your leg. Exhale, step through, back heel down. Warrior one, breathe in. Warrior two, breathe out. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Extended side angle, reach forward. Vinyasa or downward facing dog, breathe out. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, lift your hips. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Bend your knee, peel your hip open. Inhale, lengthen your leg. Exhale, step through. Warrior one, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Reverse, breathe in. Side angle, breathe out. Extended, reach forward. Vinyasa or downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. From downward facing dog, lift up high onto your toes and take tiny steps up to the front of your mat. There's no rush, but once you do get to the top, separate your feet wide. And we'll take Padangusthasana. First two fingers and thumbs wrap around your big toes. You can bend your knees generously and allow yourself to fold forward. Maybe a little sway side to side. Turn your head yes and no. Gently release your toes. Heel toe your feet back together. Hands to shins, halfway lift. Chair pose, breathe out, reach your hands up. Tuck your tailbone down, engage through your thighs, relax your shoulders. Maybe you sink a little bit lower. Next inhale, stand tall, reach up. And exhale, release your hands down to your sides. All right, let's rinse out just a little bit. Inhale, sweep your hands high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Vinyasa for a last time if you want it, or just step back to down dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. From down dog, inhale, lift high to your toes. Step or hop through and take a seat. This time, we'll take right leg directly forward and left knee pointing up towards the ceiling. If you find it challenging to keep the left knee pointing up, you can take it a little bit wider. It's very likely that the right hip will come up and off of the mat. On your inhale, reach both hands high. And exhale to forward fold over your leg to whatever degree is comfortable. Again, you can reach for a foot, you can take your strap around foot, but don't force. Hug low belly in, lengthen through back body. Inhale, lift your gaze. And exhale, come on up. Lengthen both legs out, give them a little shake. And we'll switch sides. Right leg long. And left knee points out. Or the opposite, whatever side you didn't do yet. You can step the bent knee a little bit wider if you need to. Inhale to sweep your hands high. And exhale to forward fold to whatever degree is comfortable. Hug navel towards spine and lengthen back body. Inhale to lift your gaze. And exhale up to a tall seat. All right, Upavishta Konasana, take both legs wide. Inhale to lengthen through your spine. And exhale to fold forward. Toes point straight up, thighs ground down. If you need a bit less sensation, you can bend your knees or sit on a prop here. Spine stays nice and long. Take a breath in, and then bring yourself up to a tall seat. Legs together, and give them a little shake. And then let's make our way down onto our backs. When you land, allow just a moment for your hips to settle in. And let's take a few rounds of back bends. So, arms long at your sides. Lengthen your tailbone towards the ceiling, posterior pelvic tilt. And then inhale to lift your hips up, bridge pose. Hug inner thighs towards each other, squeeze glutes in. Breath in. Slow roll down. Breath out. Number 2 of 3. Bridge, supported bridge, maybe wheel. Inhale to lengthen tailbone. And press up. You might choose to clasp your hands under your low back. Wiggle walk your shoulders closer together. Inner thighs engage. One more breath in. And controlled release down. And if you'd like, one last round, bridge, supported bridge, or wheel. Inhale to lengthen and lift. Supported bridge is when you place a block or a couple of books under your hips for a restorative version. Wherever you are, one more slow inhale. And exhale to release down with control. Windshield wiper your knees side to side. And land in Supta Baddha Konasana. Feet together and knees wide. If that feels sharp on your low back, you can try the opposite. Knees together and feet wide. Arms can rest wherever they're comfortable. Soften or close your eyes. Let your shoulders and your hips heavy. And return to noticing your breath. Can you do less work between your eyebrows? Or relax your jaw just a bit more? Bring your hands to the outsides of your thighs and guide your knees back together and into your chest. Keep your right knee in close and let your left leg go long. Supine twist. Right knee to left side. Right arm opens wide. This doesn't have to be extreme. There should be no pinching or pain of any kind. And if there is, it's always a sign to back off or to try a different pose instead. Soften across the front of your chest. Notice a breath in. And take your time to return to center. And we'll switch sides. Left knee in, right leg long. Supine twist. Left arm opens wide. Intentionally soften across the front of your chest. Notice your breath. And return to center. This time, both knees in for happy baby's pose. Soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. You can take hands to insides of the feet, to ankles, or to the outsides of the thighs. You're welcome to find intuitive movement, a rock side to side. Lengthen through one or both legs, or make some ankle circles. to stay in Happy Baby for your final inversion. If you'd like to transition to a different one, bring your knees into your chest. My recommendation would be waterfall, legs pointing up towards the ceiling and hands resting. But you're welcome to take any safe and reliable inversion here. We'll take just about 30 seconds today in our inversion. Continue to move your breath intentionally, smoothly. And when you're ready, slowly make your way out of your inversion. You can take any other final poses that you're still craving as you make your way towards your Shavasana. We'll have just a brief Shavasana today. If you're interested in taking a longer one, you're welcome to turn your video off now and stay as long as you'd like. Otherwise, soften or close your eyes. Allow your breath to return back to its organic rhythm. And return to simply observing, listening to your natural flow of breath. Final resting meditation. Shavasana. You're welcome to stay in your meditation as long as you'd like. If you are ready to move, begin by wiggling fingers and toes. You might turn your head side to side, or take your arms past your ears, just like we began. Gently roll to either side. And make your way up to a comfortable seat. We'll meet with hands together at heart center. We honor our practice, each other, and ourselves with a final slow breath in and out. Bring your thumbs to the center of your forehead. Thank you so much for sharing this practice today. Namaste. Thanks, everybody. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, feel free to put them in the comments below, or you can reach out to me at maloneymovement@gmail.com. Thank you.